Right. Good day, viewers. We have got very uh, good interview and discussions about the political dynamic shift, especially with USA Trump winning the elections in the USA. We've got generational perceptions of what does this real mean to America and to the global perspective. I've got Gerald, I've got Tatenda, and Elliot. Firstly, let's hear from the new generation. What do you think about Trump's victory in the USA?
The Trump's victory reflects the way things have been going in life at the moment. Me growing up, I got told, you know what, we need to quash racism, we need to quash Islamophobia, we need to quash all this kind of, the isms and all that kind of stuff. But doing that kind of thing, they focus more on the minorities and all that kind of stuff, and there was that forgotten people. What most people don't realize, especially in the West, there's vast majority of the population is white. Imagine how the way we felt back in the days. That's how they felt. They were ignored. They were not listened to. And to make things even worse, right? If you raised a voice, you were called, you were racist, xenophobic, and all that kind of stuff. So people, they didn't say nothing. When you do your exit polls, when you do things like that in the communities, no one's gonna tell you the truth, but they're scared. These could, it make them front page news. It can make them.
Hang on.
It can make them lose their jobs.
Are you saying the Barack Obama of today, George Bush, those were suppressing people's
The thing about it, right?
feelings?
Yeah, no. The thing about it, right? When Obama came, it was hope. But when he was there, right, 8 years, people didn't see no changes. Race wars even got worse in America. People was like, you know what? We thought things were gonna change. We were moving in the right direction, all that kind of stuff. But it feels like there's a really big divide in society. It could be in the UK, it could be in the US. For example, the US at the moment, black people feel like they're being persecuted, getting shot for no reason and all that kind of stuff. And white people feel like they're getting left behind. But you need to remember, when Donald Trump won, you got more votes than Mitt Romney did last year. From the black people, from the Latino people. People saw change. That's what people are ignoring at the moment. You could talk about his bad beliefs and all that kind of stuff. But people saw Clinton the same as Obama. What's going to change when Clinton came? She worked with Obama, didn't it? Did anything change for me?
But
did we stop getting shots? Nah, nothing changed.
Do
yeah.
you young guys strongly believe that Trump really mean what he's saying?
Do you know me? For example, I hate Clinton, for example. I would have liked her to win, but I knew it. She's got no chance. She's status quo. People like the thing about it, the thing that made the things even worse is as soon as Donald Trump said he's going to run for president, they were attacking him. Do you know what? If you want someone to change your opinion on things, right, don't attack them. If I said you're stupid, intelligent and all that kind of stuff, I'm just gonna come as elitism. You know what I mean? It could be someone like the Queen saying, peasants, don't listen to the peasants. It's gonna make people more angry. Like, you know what? The media is against him. The Republicans are against him. The Democrats are against him. I think this guy is gonna shake things up, change things up. That's what people thought. Anyone in public was dissing him. Everyone was hating him. Do you know, to someone who's struggling, right? That means, hold on, look at those people. They live in cities. They got these tech jobs and all that kind of stuff. My job at the coal mine finished.
But this
now the thing goes on. These guys are only catering to the people who are really good in society. Yeah.
Here is Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Okay. Talking the language of the poor people.
Yeah.
But he's not a poor person, is he?
No, he's not poor.
He's a billionaire.
The thing about it, right? He's always been anti-establishment. That's what we want people to.
I'll come back to you.
He didn't get no money from parents. He got his money from his own parents. That's what people will see.
I'll come back to you.
Most people, no. Let me just say something before you say anything. Yeah. Most people see him as a self-made person. Yes, he got the money from his father. Yeah. He didn't get the money from talking to banks. He didn't get no money from going to dinners with all these other elites and all that kind of stuff. Their money was in the family, stayed in the family. He made his fortune from
Okay,
the family.
we'll get back to it.
He
Right.
employs people. That's what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Here is Trump, Donald Trump,
Yeah.
uh, an unknown person, a novice in politics. He's shaking the American political system. He's shaking the global political system. Took everybody by surprise. Yet even the opinion polls didn't see him coming, and everybody's shocked. Whatever he was promising people, we don't know whether he's going to implement it. What is your take on that?
Well, as much as I would like, probably I would put across as like decent governance, or you should bear it in mind, the rate at which the world is changing is different from where the world is moving. The pace is different. People now, they like change always. People can easily get bored because there's more exposure. You see, like the social media, it wasn't there before, of which people didn't know things um, as soon as. So, like now, um, maybe you would see, maybe in a year's time, people would be fed up. Trump is the talk of the moment, but you see, within the year or within 2 years, people would be fed up and they want something else.
Yes. So are we now? Do you think we are now getting into this unknown, uncharted territory of politics of rebellious? Because it seems people were rebelling against authority, and they saw Trump as one of their own. So for them, the only way they could be sure that they were against the establishment was to vote for somebody who was anti-establishment. In this case, it became the only option was to vote Trump. But my question still remains to say, Trump wanted to build a wall between America and Mexico,
yeah.
right? Trump is against the Muslims, so he wants to ban Muslims coming into USA. Okay? Trump wants to reduce the budget in terms of environment,
Yeah.
pollution,
Taxes and all.
climate change. He's totally want to cut that budget and direct the money to within the American investment. In other words, he's more of national interest against international interest. Trump wants to deal once and for all ruthlessly with rogue elements outside USA. Maybe that includes Robert Mugabe.
But on a much more serious note, as you said, he's novice in politics.
Yeah.
I would liken him to South African Julius Malema. When he started, he was a bit harsh, but now his language has changed a bit. So I personally, I think I would give Trump a chance. Eventually he would change. Obviously, there is a way of campaigning and decampaigning someone else.
Yeah.
You have to learn. You have to teach yourself. Obviously now, because he's before he wasn't in a system, but now obviously you'll be guided by the system to say.
Even his victory speech, you see, certainly get
Yeah.
You see that happen. Can I say something? I really don't like defending people most of the time. But when Trump said he was going to ban all Muslims, he wasn't talking about Muslims in general. He's talking about the refugees, because he doesn't know where the ISIS elements are hiding in the population and all that kind of stuff. I just wanted to say it out there. He said there's exceptions. For example, if you're coming from, I don't know, UK, Canada, whatever it is, you're Muslim. He's not going to ban you there.
Yeah.
I
think if you look at it on that, his initial sentiments were banning Muslims from coming to America. But down the line, when he was campaigning and being asked to clarify, just like what you're saying, that there's now been a toning down, a paradigm shift from the Trump that we knew when he started campaigning and the Trump after winning the election. But
When I say, what's the difference between Theresa May and David Cameron? They banned people from Syria coming here. Straight up. People, that's the reason why people are in the jungle now.
I think
Until we do this.
no, I think it was done diplomatically.
We don't just let people come in. That's the thing, you know what I mean? Donald Trump said we need to vet them first before they came here. UK said they need to vet them first before they came in. In fact, UK said if you came through Europe, you got no chance coming here. We need to vet you back in on the Syrian border and all that kind of stuff.
Gerald.
Exactly what Donald Trump
Are you
said.
saying that the Americans were not vetting people before they?
Of course, they were vetting. They don't want to vet even more. That's the thing.
Well,
yeah.
How more is more?
When they say pay more, right? They want to let families, mothers, and children first before the teenagers and all that.
But we agree their immigration system was even tighter than the UK before.
Way tighter.
Yes,
it's always been like that. Yeah.
So,
is it not?
And on that note, I don't think he will be what is actually said before. Looking into our British politics, the way Cameron was campaigning, he was campaigning about immigration. But what did he do when he got into power? He did cut the benefits of those people who voted for him, especially the British people.
Yeah, he did cut them, right? But still, people even loved him even more. You know what? Well, most people don't get this right. How many people do you think on benefits around without working? Do you think they outnumber people on minimum wage?
I don't think so. I think because
more people now. Listen, there are more people working, right? When David Cameron comes in, he's gonna cut benefits, cut your taxes, raise the minimum wage. Who do you think is gonna be voting for him? That's the reason why there was a big, massive gain on his re-election. Not only he crushed Labour, big time. I think people work when they see someone, for example, on the TV. The show called Benefit Streets. They get angry, think, you know what, I'm working minimum wage.
But it's not only the unemployed people who are getting benefits.
No, of course. I'm just saying people. Yes. I'm not generalizing. I'm just saying people who work most of the time when they see someone on benefits, they think they're scroungers and all that kind of stuff. They don't think about the circumstances they went there. When you look at your paycheck and like, damn, look how much tax I just got taxing right here. And then David Cameron is telling you, I'm going to reduce the tax. Do you know they increase the threshold before you start paying tax and all that kind of stuff? Most people are like, damn, I'm going to get more money now. Increase the minimum wage. Ooh, the living wage from 6 something to 7.20.
So do you think that should encourage someone on benefits to say, okay, I'm going to increase minimum wage with 40p.
People on benefits.
That's the work ethic.
Yeah, people on benefits will be voting for someone like Labour, because they want to help people who are down there below. Because Labour actually thinks, not everyone who's on benefits doing that to scrounge. There are really people, minority, yes, they do to get money to go and get beer or whatever it is. But majority are really, really struggling. They need that help. But the thing about it, right? There's not many of those voters.
But I don't understand this.